Hi everybody, this is Desiree from the Almost Daily Des. Welcome to episode 2 of Weekly Discussion. Coming up next, we'll be talking about my shop that I opened up for my blog. We selected our Disney Fastpasses, what's cooking this week, and some clothing help. All right, so we're going to get right into what's up with us first. Let's start by saying that Steve is not feeling well. So if he's not looking too great, if he's sniffling and sipping some tea here and there, that is why. He's had a little sinus thing going on for the past couple days.
But I'm still here, guys. I'm not dead yet.
All right, so just what's up with us? So today we actually had a really good lunch at a local spot. We did a review, so we're not going to say where it is or anything about it because we're going to be posting our review this weekend. So stay tuned for that. And the main news is I opened up a little store, a little online store, a little shop for my blog. So we're going to sell like t-shirts and tank tops, stuff for adults, stuff for kids, sometimes like iPhone cases, mugs, there's all sorts of stuff. So we're going to bring up a picture of one of my designs. So there's a few on there already. This is one of the designs. It says Dingle Hopper Hair Don't Care for all the Little Mermaid fans. And that's just on a tank, but you can get it in all sorts of different things. So there's stuff like that on there. We only have a few designs right now, but we will be adding more in the future. So we will put a link below to my shop so that you can just click on that and browse to see what we have going on. The other main news is Luna Bell Jean is turning 2 next week. I cannot believe it's her birthday, so she's turning 2 next week. She's going to have her party the following weekend, and I'm pretty pumped. I think it's going to be a good time. I hope she has a good time. I'm excited for that milestone in her life to be 2, right?
Yeah.
Anything else going on with you? I think that's really it for me. Nothing much.
No, I don't have too much going on.
Not much going on over here.
Just sick.
Just Steve's sick, yeah, and he's tried every medication under the sun and still refuses to go to a doctor. So.
No doctor.
All right, so moving on, right?
To our Disney news.
Disney news. So last week we were saying that we were about to be at that process of selecting our Fastpasses. Well, guess what? We did it. We selected our Fastpasses. So real quick, I'm just going to read off the ones that we got, and then we'll talk about a little bit. So we are going to do Pirates of the Caribbean, Tomorrowland Speedway, Town Square Talking Mickey, Peter Pan's Flight, Winnie the Pooh, the Princess Fairytale Hall, which is Cinderella and Elena, and what else? Oh, the Epcot character spot. So that's Minnie, Mickey, and Goofy, Frozen, and Turtle Talk with Crush. So pretty standard, pretty much what we said we were going to do. The Town Square Talking Mickey, we got him. That was the one that I was saying that we didn't know how difficult it was going to be to get because he's closing. He's going to be donezo the month after we go. So I didn't know how hard that was going to be, but we did get it. And then a little curveball, Turtle Talk with Crush. I originally was going to do the meet and greet with Anna and Elsa, and I didn't realize that they don't have a Fast Pass selection for that, which surprised me because usually if it's a building that they're in all the time, like they have their set building, and if it's popular and the lines get long, usually there's a Fast Pass, but there's no Fast Pass for that. So, you know, I'm up at 7 a.m. selecting our Fast Passes, and I'm like, there's no Anna and Elsa meet and greet, and I don't have Steve or Lou to talk to about it, so I was like, what else is there? So a lot of the Epcot rides, they have height requirements, so Lou can't go on some of them. So one of the only other things that I was like, okay, maybe would be Turtle Talk with Crush. So it seems pretty cool, though. It's like a screen, and Crush comes on, and there's actually a person, like, I don't know if they're behind the screen or where they are, but they sound like him. They can see the audience, and he interacts with you. So you can ask him questions. He can call you out from the audience. So it seems cool. It's like an interactive little thing, and Lou has been watching Dory this week, and she knows who Crush is. So I think that, I don't know, if you've done it, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you know anything about it, since I really didn't do any research and I just kind of picked it, let us know in the comments, because I don't know, was like not expected to do that. So, any other Disney news? Our trip is pretty much paid off at this point. We just left a $200 balance on there in case any promotions came out or specials came out that could be added too, but we're getting there. We'll be
We're almost there.
We'll be heading to Disney before we know it. So I think that's it. As far as Disney news goes, nothing major is really going on there.
Nope.
We said Toy Story Land was opening up June 30th. We said that last week, and that's really it going on. So what's cooking?
What's cooking?
Well, what was cooking, not what is cooking, is the other day we made mini eggplant pizzas. They were really good, very healthy. You know, if you're craving like a real pizza, it's probably not going to do the trick. But
no, not at all.
It's just good to make if you don't know what to do. It was very simple. I would say beginner level.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Simple.
All you had to do was slice the eggplant.
Yeah, it was like
bake it for 10 minutes, and then take it out, put your sauce and cheese on, bake it for another 10 minutes.
Right. So we just did
so easy. Dez's brother could do it.
Joey could do it. We
that
just
should
did
be like a rating, like
yeah.
on difficulty.
Joey can
like
do it.
Joey could do it. Dez, professional, you know, and just go from
I
there.
am the professional.
Oh, well.
Right, anyway, so this recipe, I'll have it linked below. So it was just a basic recipe. We just did sauce and cheese, but I would say this is like your base, and then you could put whatever other toppings on there you want. Really, you could have done anything. We just did a basic just to like check it out. So tonight we made a good recipe too. It was a Tuscan soup.
We told you about that in the last podcast. It came out pretty good. Just not something that we thought was, you know, blog worthy.
Yeah, I mean, I might blog it. I don't know. I might. I haven't decided yet. So if you want to see it for sure, just let me know, and I'll definitely blog it. But it was okay. Like it was a standard like chicken soup. I felt like I don't know, nothing crazy. But and then what's coming up? This weekend, we're going to have my family over, so I'm going to make my meatballs. So I do meatballs with some mozzarella and spinach. They're really good, and we're going to do like a rose sauce to go with.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good. That will definitely be blogged.
And we're using the ground chicken for that.
We are using the ground chicken. So a little tip, find like your local meat market, your local butcher, and I think that we had kind of mentioned this last week. And like use them in a way to save money, because we went and we got, it was the legs, right? Is it legs? It was whole legs. They were really cheap.
69 cents per pound.
We got a 10-pound bag. So we spent like $7. Yeah. And I have plenty in there to make meatballs and a little extra. So we brought it home. Steve deconstructed it off the bone and ran it through the grinder. So we have like the attachment for our KitchenAid, the meat grinder attachment. That is, you need that. Everybody needs that because you can save so much money. Like ground meat for whatever reason is expensive.
Well, they're paying somebody to grind it.
Right. So if you can do it yourself, you can really save money. So we're going to be making the meatballs with that chicken. Yeah. So that's going to be really good.
We got about 8 pounds of ground meat at $7. So that's a little less than $1 per pound.
That's so
for ground
cheap.
chicken,
I mean, you're not going to find that in the store
at
all, right?
No.
So, yeah, we're going to be doing those meatballs. And then after that, I think our main thing will be our St. Patty's specials going on.
St. Patty's
So,
Day.
yeah, we'll be doing that French onion soup and the mint chocolate chip cookies. So we'll have a whole, like, St. Patty's segment probably for our podcast whenever we do that. I think there's going to be enough St. Patty's stuff going on to talk about. So, anything else that's cooking? I don't know.
Not right now.
I don't think so.
I've been making a lot of hot tea.
Yeah, Steve hasn't been eating much. He's been just drinking tea and moping around. So.
What did you call me before? Eeyore?
Eeyore, because he's just moping around. Like, guys are so annoying when they're sick, are they not? Every girl out there is probably like, oh my God, so annoying. Like, I've probably had like 3 sinus infections throughout this season already, but like I just function like it's nothing. Like I blow my nose, I keep it moving. And Steve's like, he really thinks that this is worse than how I've ever felt in my life. Mind you.
I'm not setting a grade.
You said the other day, well, if you had it, it must not have been this bad. But we all know, all of us girls out there know that when guys are sick, it is like the world is ending.
It is. But
They're
do you
so
see me?
Dramatic.
Look at me.
That's what everybody looks like when they're sick.
No, it's not.
That's what well, yesterday he was really messed up looking. Like the one eye was like red and swollen. I told him he looked like Quasimodo.
Well, now it's the other eye.
So then he hid it at work so people didn't have to see him. But yeah, anyway.
But I'm still here for you guys.
He had no choice. So our main topic this week that I want to talk about are clothes. Clothes. Yeah.
To wear or not to wear? Is that the question?
No, we're going to wear the clothes. But this is my thing. Like, I'm getting to that point in my life where, like, I don't know where to shop. Because when I was in my 20s, so, like, I'm going to be 30. Not that, like, and I'm not upset about it. I'm not going to have a meltdown. Like, I'm completely content with, like, getting older. It's fine. But I just feel like I don't know where to shop now. Like, when I was, like, younger, I would go to, like, Forever 21 or H&M and, like, and when I walk in there now, I literally feel like it's a time warp, and I don't understand what's happening, and I don't understand what is going on, like, with the fashions.
You feel a little out of place.
I'm
also
very out of place in there.
About 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds walking around.
I'm very out of place. So, like, I'm at the point where it's like, now where do I go? And this is, like, a big issue, I feel like. Because, I mean, I have, like, my go-tos. I feel like I really like Old Navy. I always do pretty well there.
And Target
sometimes, yeah, but like this is our thing. Like, where do you shop as a 30-something-year-old? Where do you go? So we're talking about number one, quality. I don't want, like, my Forever 21 clothing was good for like the weekend, and then you wash it and it gets like a hole in it or it falls apart or whatever. Like, I'm a mom now. I'm literally like wrangling an alligator of a toddler. That's what it feels like. I feel like I'm trying to wrangle an alligator every day. So, like, I can't have cheap, flimsy clothing because if not, all my clothes are going to be ruined. And I don't know, like, I want good quality. I want it to be a decent value. Like, I'm not saying cheap, but
not like Express where you're paying $120 for a pair of jeans.
Yeah, and, like, I'm probably not going to spend $50 on a shirt. Like, I'm not. Like, I just can't bring myself to spend, like...
I don't even want to spend $50 on a pair of jeans.
Right. So, like, not...
Pants shouldn't cost that much at all.
I don't want to go, like, super cheap, but I'm just saying, like, affordable so that I can buy stuff more often than not. Good quality and, like, appropriate, like, age appropriate. So this is my next question. Are the online subscriptions the way to go? Is that the future of shopping? Like, are these stores just not going to be here anymore? I don't understand, like, what's happening.
I think the stores are always going to be there, but the convenience comes with this online shopping where they send you multiple outfits.
Well,
not
all of them are like that, though. So Stitch Fix is like that. Stitch Fix will send you, like, different things. You try them on. You decide what you want to keep. If you don't like anything, they still charge you a styling fee.
Okay.
So it's like if they send you everything and you hate everything, you're still paying to hate everything. I don't like that because I can go to a store and not
just
pay
waste your time
to hate everything, right? Or like my brother does Trendy Butler, which I'm pretty sure is just for dudes.
Yeah.
But he was telling me a little bit about that, and he feels like it's a good value. I forget how much he said it is, but like the one time he got like a sweater and a coat, and that was what he got that month. So like he wouldn't have probably gotten those items for that amount of money.
With that stuff, do they just send it to him?
Yeah, so it's just that outfit. But the one time he said that he didn't like it. I don't know if it didn't fit right or if he just didn't like it. So he like let them know. They sent him a label like to mail it back.
Okay.
And they sent him a replacement of something else.
Okay.
So I don't mind that.
That's pretty cool.
Right, I don't mind that. And then you're just paying the monthly fee. Like if you're not getting charged like to send everything back and you didn't like everything. Like they'll send you something else to replace it in hopes that you like it.
That's a little bit better than Stitch Fix.
Yeah,
if they had one like that for women, that might be really cool.
Well, they might, and I just don't know. But this is my only issue. It's like I like to try stuff on.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me nervous just like getting stuff and just never being able to try it on. Like I just don't have that body that I can just put it on. It's fine. Like I have like a lot of curves and like I don't know, areas that should be hidden. So like I don't know. Like I personally like trying stuff on before I buy it. I like to see how I feel. I like to see if I can move around. If I feel hot instantly, I'm like, this isn't ever gonna work because I'm gonna feel hot. I don't know. Like I like trying stuff on, but like everybody seems to be going this direction of like ordering stuff online and not just subscriptions, but ordering clothes online in general.
Yeah.
Which if it's like a brand that you always go with, like if you like the same jeans all the time and you can just go online and order the same size, that's one thing. But to get different things,
a lot of companies don't charge you for return shipping on some of the clothes. Like if you buy things online and you don't like them, you can send them right back.
Yeah.
It's just the time that it takes to do all that. Is it worth it?
Right. Like it's obviously not good if you need a specific outfit for a specific thing.
And also if there's not a store that sells that type of brand, if it's more of a small brand.
So this is really what I want to know. Like where do you guys who are also maybe my age that feel the same way I do, where do you go? So like I like Old Navy. I feel like I always do pretty good at Kohl's too if I go to Kohl's. JCPenney, I don't mind. Like I don't love everything there, but they have certain brands that I like. But like where else? Like where are good spots?
She needs to know what like department stores or local like stores you can go to. And also if you have some great websites that have like things with a return, easy returns or just that fit really well.
Yeah, because I feel like
give us some suggestions.
I need like
I need somewhere to spend my money.
I need other clothes. Like I just feel like I don't know. Even though I buy stuff sometimes, like after a couple times, like it either like gets a small hole in it or like it doesn't fit the same. Right. So that's my thing. Is like I don't want to continue to spend money on clothes that aren't good quality because I want them to last. Like I don't want to wear them a couple times and it's like I'm not loving how this fits anymore. Or it's whatever. Like I'm pretty good at like doing laundry, so I'm not screwing it up. It's not like I'm screwing it up in the laundry, but I don't know. I just want to know like what you think, like where to go that's appropriate, where it's like affordable but good quality. Do you prefer stores? Do you prefer online? And feel free to like leave me a comment. Let me know if like you don't want to just put it out there. You can email me. Send me an email. Let me know.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
As far as clothes. All right. So my beauty tip for the week I wanted to throw in right after this because it kind of goes with what we're talking about. So my beauty tip. No. My beauty tip is to change your routine and your products as you age. So I've noticed for me personally, things that I loved and used in my 20s are not really working so well for me anymore. So as I'm nearing that 30-year-old mark, I feel like I need to change up my stuff. So Steve has nothing to say about this, so he can't even join in.
I barely put lotion on my face.
So definitely when you're nearing 30, even like in your late 20s, you should definitely start using some sort of anti-aging product. That's a given, guaranteed, because it's easier to prevent it than to correct it. So you almost want to prevent those fine lines and wrinkles from coming as fast because once they're there, it's going to take longer to reverse. You're going to have to use stronger products, whatever. So I currently ordered some new stuff. I'm excited. I haven't received it yet, but when I do, I'll let you know what I think. So I was using more just like my basic products that I like and whatever that worked well for me, but I just feel like they weren't strong enough. I feel like they weren't doing enough for me. My skin hasn't been looking as good. So I stepped it up a notch and I ordered some like more serious anti-aging products. I ordered a serum and a moisturizer. So I'm going to use them together. Serum first, moisturizer after. It's supposed to help like even out skin tone, which I feel like that's always my issue, like evening my skin tone. Like I still break out. So like when I break out, after it goes away, it still leaves a mark. So I need something to help like that's strong enough and really is going to help even out my skin tone. Plus, like help with like fine lines and wrinkles and adding firmness back into my skin and all that. So I'm changing up my routine. If you're around the same age as myself, you should think about changing up yours and feel free to reach out to me if you need some help with that. So lastly, on our podcast this week are just the local events that we said that we were going to do.
Yep.
There's not much going on different from last week, but this week coming up, not this weekend, but the following weekend, on the 9th, Holy Spirit is starting their musical. So they're doing Shrek the musical, which I think is interesting. I haven't really seen that or heard anything about that. So they're going to be starting that, and they're also going to have a meet and greet with the characters on the 11th. They're going to have a luncheon, right?
Yeah, it's a luncheon.
Yeah, a little luncheon.
A lunch out.
You can meet lunch in, lunch out. You can do a meet and greet with the characters, which I think is really fun, especially like if you have kids that are into that movie and would like to do that. I mean, I think that's a really awesing thing to do.
You
I
could
think
probably do that and then hit a St. Patty's Day parade the same day.
Probably.
'Cause I'm pretty sure that's on a Saturday.
Yeah. So I think that all the schools should do that.
Yeah.
Do a meet and greet. I mean, that would be amazing. A lot of these shows, like, especially, like, I know when we were in school, we did, like, Beauty and the Beast. I've seen, like, I think Oakcrest this year is doing High School Musical. Yeah. So it would be cool for those schools to do, like, a little meet and greet, like, brunch or lunch or something for the kids.
Fundraise also. I'm sure they're charging.
Because usually their Sunday shows are a little bit earlier than, like, the other shows. They don't, usually it's, like, 7, but I think that on Sundays it's like earlier. It's usually an afternoon show. So you could do the meet and greet, like do a luncheon, do the meet and greet, and then you could catch the show right after. Yeah. It would be awesome. It'd be like a whole day. It would be cool. So is anything else going on?
I think that this weekend coming up is the Atlantic City Boat Show. That's this weekend. Oh, yeah. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you're out and about looking for something to do, you can check that out. Yeah. Then the following weeks we have St. Patty's Day parades.
Yeah, we'll be getting into our St. Patty's stuff. Yeah. Coming up, so
we'll do a little episode for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be airing next week.
Is I don't remember. I don't have our calendar.
We got to check the calendar.
We have a calendar, and
we have like 4 calendars with everything that we have to do.
Yeah, so it'll be coming up. We'll let you know. So I think that's really it, right? Yeah. So just keep an eye out for this weekend of our little review of our lunch that we had. That'll be fun. It'll be a quick little video. Won't take you any time to watch, really, a couple minutes. No. So not at all. Is that it?
I think that's it.
All right. Short one this week.
The whole outro. Like and subscribe if this video is something you enjoy. You want to see more of it? Hit that like button.
Right. And make sure that you click on the link below for any of the details that we talked about. Any other links that go with everything that we talked about will be under that link. Also, in the description will be my link to my shop. Yes. So click the link for all the stuff going on. Click the link for the shop and hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more of our videos. Yep. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye. Guys.